happening real quick. Nothing special going on. Turn. I guess nobody want to wait. What up, React? Salute, React. Ain't got much going on, just in the port, man. In the port trying to pick up this load. So I can at least make a little bit of money for the day, man. Yeah, it's slow out here right now. It's not a whole lot going on in the port. It's damn near empty, like a ghost town in here. Yeah, you right about that, Riyadh. You right about that, man. They don't respect the truck driver. We talking about that earlier, man. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was talking about all truck drivers need to have free health insurance from the RIP. As soon as you get your CDL license, you get on, and if you're an owner-operator or company driver, you should have free health insurance, man. There's so much that we do out here that we put our life on the line, but nobody don't see that, man. They don't recognize truck drivers like that. They really don't. They like to pin the truckers against each other. Good morning, Crown. So I really think that as soon as you get your CDL license, as soon as you get your license, you should have free health insurance for truck drivers, free health care. Because if it wasn't for us, it wouldn't really be nothing going on in this world right now, man. And even if they make everything automated, like they're trying to do now with with all the electric trucks and the self-driving trucks that's out now. They trying to get it to where they don't give truckers anything no more. Because after, Ronald Reagan deregulated trucking ain't never been the same, man. Can't really make, you can make money, but not the money you used to make. Back then, they was making, from Jersey to New York, they was making $16,000. No, from Jersey to California, let me correct that. From Jersey to California, from Jersey to Washington State, truckers was banking in $16,000, $18,000. Ronald Reagan changed that, man. Once they deregulated trucking, they took that away from the trucking industry. So now you gotta be out here, towns away from your family. You buy a brand new house, you can't even get to enjoy it because you're out here on the road. You get a brand new car, you can't get to enjoy it. You get married, you can't get to enjoy none of that because you're out here trying to make a living for the family. So right now, truckers, we get underlooked. We get, ain't nobody paying us no more half the time. And the way they got it right now, it's hard for some truckers to make a living right now. Right now, if you got your own authority, truckers can't even get no work, man. The brokers are making more than the truckers. Right now, the brokers are making more than the truck drivers. You can sit home, get your broker license, make $200,000 a year. A truck driver get his own authority, his own insurance. They make it like 100 plus. That's it. So to have your own trailer right now is not really worth it. So if you see anybody on YouTube, yeah, oh, you over the road still with Warner? Yeah, stay with Warner. Hey, what up, Sonny Blanco? If you still with Warner, stay with Warner, because right now it's hard to get freight. The only company that's getting freight right now, say if you leased on to Warner, if you leased on, Warner, make sure you get freight. Warner, JB Hunt, Swift, they got better programs. If you with big companies, you can make a lot more money with big companies. But me as owner operator, I got to pay for all the repairs. Right now, I got to get tires on the truck. That's gonna cost me $3,200 plus the front. Recently I just put a transmission. That cost me $700. That cost me $7,600 for a transmission and a clutch. When you're an operator, you got to pay for that out your pocket. I can't be on YouTube going crazy. I'm not getting money like that, man. So if you're able to make a living like that, it's cool. But You two don't pay for your truck part, especially, you know, it's different out here, man. It's different. If you get leased on the Warner, they're gonna switch the tractor. You'll make money. See, leasing onto a company, what up, Brooklyn Hood? Leasing onto a company, they do your taxes, they do your IFTA, they do your quarterly, they do your HUD. You get discount on tires, you get discount on fuel. They do it all for you. But you know, you might get a balloon payment at the end, and then sometimes it's worth it if you just stay with the company, do a lease purchase, do what you got to do. Then after 5 years, you can leave with the truck. But see, back then, yeah. Back then, if you do a lease purchase, you was able to do like $600 a week. Now, lease purchase, no, $600 a month. Now, a lease purchase, they charging y'all like $3,200 a month for a lease purchase. That's buying 2 trucks. You paying in the 2 trucks for one. So if you don't complete the lease purchase, they take that truck back. Now you don't put $80,000 to a truck that the company don't took back, because you can't really refuse no work. Because you know, you refuse work, they throw you under the bus. But they call you two, they call shadow ban. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. You want to know about gatekeepers? Try refusing work in the trucking industry, and watch how they not give you no work. So now you got a truck worth $180,000, and the company saying that, oh, you don't want to go to Ohio, you don't want to go to Pittsburgh, you don't want to go to Cali, you don't want to go to Texas, you don't want to go to Michigan. Then come the next week, you ain't got no work. So now the dispatcher is going to throw you under the bus. Once they throw you under the bus, you stuck. Now you ain't making no money. That's how the industry go. Now, if you doing lease with Warner, if Warner got a refrigerator, try to get on with the reefers, because you always got money. One thing, I mean, the difference between I'm gonna break it down. The trip between a dry van and a reefer, the difference. With a dry van, you only can pick up dry loads, you know. And say if you pick up in Jersey and you deliver in Ohio. Now, if Ohio got a refrigerator load, you can't get that. But if you get on with the reefer division, you always got a load coming and a load going. A load coming and going, you make money like that. Now, I know a female that drives for Prom. I ain't gonna say her name, but she drives for Prom. She'll go, her regular route is Georgia to New Hampshire. But every time she go to New Hampshire, she'll drop in New Hampshire, and she might got a load in PA. Or she might got a load in Connecticut. She might got a load in Maine. So she always stay with a load. Is dump truck local worth? Dump trucks in Jersey, you'll make pretty good money, but DOT is hard on dump trucks in Jersey. DOT is really hard, and it's hard. Like I'm saying, that she makes good money like that if you with a reefer, but if you get into dump trucks, the only reason why I say it's hard with that, because DOT, you gotta have that third axle down. Now, if you load it, that third axle must be on the ground. If that third axle ain't on the ground and you load it with DOT, they're gonna put you out of service. You got what they call shims on the truck. You got shims in the middle, and those shims pad keep that thing from moving. And if them pads wear out, when you get pulled over by DOT with dump trucks, they checking the third axles, the shims, the airbags. They checking if the tires got drag marks, if you got recaps. They checking everything with a dump truck. The dump truck, you got to be careful with the dump truck, because they own them dump trucks in New Jersey. Because a lot of accidents on the Jersey Turnpike is with mainly dump trucks. A lot of accidents on 78 is mainly dump trucks. A lot of accidents on 80 is mainly dump trucks. So dump trucks do get a bad rap. Like I pull containers, we used to get a bad rap. So yeah, if you pull the dump trucks, you gotta make sure your dump truck up to par. A friend of mine, you know, by the CB name 101, he's been an owner operator for a long time, 30 years pulling dump trucks, and he make out pretty good. But you gotta stay on top of the repairs. If your tip that goes back and cover the back of the dump truck, if that tarp is broken, torn, flapping in the air, New Jersey will pull you over and give you a major ticket for that. So you gotta make sure you up the part when you pull in a dump truck. Dump trucks ain't Dump trucks is, you have to maintain them, and they a lot of, they short. You know, you got the axle up front next to the rear axles, and you got to make sure you stay on top of your game. As far as kingpins, you got to make sure you stay on your kingpins, your steer tires, your rear tires. You got to make sure you stay on your leaf springs. You got to stay on it. If you drive for a company, it ain't your problem. If you drive for a company, it ain't your problem. But if you decide on, oh, you want to own a dump truck, dump trucks are expensive too. They run you like for anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000. It depends if you get a P, KW, depends on the good name. You're gonna spend money. You know, part of the lower end of a Freightliner or a KW or like an International, whatever, you might spend about $260,000. But if you doing a P or KW, you're gonna spend some big money, $300,000 for a dump truck, maybe you $400,000. Dump trucks cost money. Dump trucks are not cheap. You're gonna spend the money for a dump truck, but you can make some money with a dump truck. And then with a dump truck, you gotta be trying to do at least 3 loads a day, 3 to 4 loads a day, because right now things are slow right now, especially in the wintertime, coming with the salt and everything. A lot of guys don't want to put snow plows on their trucks. So if you want to put a snow plow on your truck, you can drive all year round. If you ain't trying to put no snow plow on the front of a dump truck and you just haul the salt, you'll make money. But if you put a snow plow on the front, that's going to beat up your front axle. You got to be staying in that. Yeah, I got a KW myself. I got a W900. I drive a W900, so that's what I got right now. But you got a KW with it, so you must. What you got, a T680? I know Warner got a lot of T680s. They don't have the big W900s, the W100. They don't have the big hoods. They got the T680s. The T680, T690 got those. Yeah, I had an International. They okay. The shifter is just too loose for me. Driving an International is like driving an Oldsmobile. You know. Yeah, the shifter too long and the shifter too loose, and it be all over the place. That's the only thing about International. I was driving International back then for at least International. Yeah, you got a T680. Yup, you got a T680. I know. That's all they got. You know, that's all they got. They don't have the W9s. The big hoods, they don't have those. So that, I don't understand why they don't get them. But I guess because safety measures, y'all need to look down on the bottom of the hood. Like me, I got a W900, so my hood is long. So I gotta, you know, you can't really see too much left and right. You gotta be used to driving them. But if you in tight spaces, they're better if you have a T680. But they roomy though. They roomy, double, triple bunk. Y'all got a lot of room in those things. Yeah, it's a good company. I hear good things about Warner. It's a good company, but if you get on with the reefer department, you always got work coming and going. That's the only thing about reefers. You got work coming and going. You stay with a load. You stay loaded, so you can make some money. So coming up on 3 years, hey, how you get into Warner? I know a couple of people that got in. They didn't last long, but that's like Warner Prime. New England just merged. I forgot the new name. New England merged with I forgot what New England merged with, but they just merged with somebody. But like I was saying, you know, company drivers, I think as a CDL license holder, regardless if you're an owner operator, regardless if you're a company driver, I think that we should get 100% benefits coming in the door. That's just my opinion. I think we need to get 100% benefits coming in the door. We shouldn't have to pay for health insurance. That's my issue. You know, that's my opinion. Everybody may say, you know, oh, you was with them flatbeds? I did flatbed. I did flatbed when I first bought my truck. I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, right? When I first bought my truck, I did flatbed with Abgar. Abgar is over there in I think Somerset, right off 287. I took a load from Home Depot and Cranberry off exit 8A. I took a load for the Home Depot warehouse over there. I took that load all the way up to I was in Queens. And I took it up there next to BBQ's. It's a mall up there. I went to Lowe's. Was it Home Depot? It was Home Depot. I took a load up there. it started raining real bad. Now they had BBQs up there, so they were just letting out in the I forgot what highway I was on. It was up there in Queens. And they were just letting out the restaurant. The club was just letting out. I clammed on the back of the flatbed because I was trying to roll the tarp back. That was my first load. So I was the first load in the rain, so I was trying to roll the tarp back. The tarp was green, it said Algar on it. So as I was rolling it back, it started raining real hard, so I got nervous. I was like, man, should I get down or should I pull it back? So I was gonna jump down and try to pull it back. I slipped off the back of the flatbed, landed on my back. By the time I opened my eyes, I guess somebody seen me on the ground. So two females came running over, and they was like, oh my God, I seen you fall. You okay, you okay? I was laying on the ground, water in my face. I thought I was, man, my back was killing me. But it took me about at least 20 minutes to get off that ground. At least 20 minutes to get off the ground. I got off that ground. They rolled the tarp back for me. The young man that was inside the that was on the forklift, him and another guy rolled the tarp back, unloaded it for me. I sat in that truck. They was asking me to do it. I need an ambulance. I was like, nah, because at that time I was working out like 6 days a week, but I was home every night. And by the time they unloaded, I sit in that truck. I got back. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I walked away from the job. I couldn't do it. Took my keys. I had just bought my Freightliner. I had just bought a Freightliner. I had bought a Freightliner Classic. Gave them everything they needed, they tags and everything, and drove my truck. And then eventually I got into hauling containers, but I wouldn't do that flatbed. You know what I'm saying? They make money with flatbed. You can make out pretty good, but my experience with flatbed was I slipped off the tarp and I landed on my back. They were pouring down raining. I said, nah, I'm done with this. I done did it all. I drove 8 years with Conway, doubles and triples. I pulled doubles and triples with Conway 8 years. Before that, I drove for Land Air, airport freight. Then I drove for BMW coming out of Greer, South Carolina. I did that for about a year. I hauled cars for about a year. It's only already hard to start up. People keep telling me to get my own truck, laugh out loud. Take your time, because I'm gonna tell you like this. And then me and a friend of mine, Chanel, we was talking earlier. The reason why a lot of people don't make it as an owner operator because they don't have a company background. I tell everybody to make it as a company or owner operator, you need at least 3 to 5 years. Learn the business. Learn the business before you buy a truck. A lot of people jump off the porch, they buy a truck, not knowing the in and out operations of being an owner operator. So they take freight, cheap freight, garbage freight. So if you're gonna jump out the window and get your own truck, I say do so. But see, you know the business, you've been driving for a while. And if you do get a truck, get the truck that you used to be driving. But before you do that, understand the trucking, understand that truck, understand that you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. Understand that you're gonna get service failures. Understand that you're gonna have to have business relations with shops. Understand that one shop don't get all your work. So if you got a shop that do engines, you don't let them do your brakes. If you got a shop that do brakes, you don't let them do your oil. If you got a shop that do oil, you don't let them do an engine job. That's how tires do transmission jobs. They don't do the jobs on the rears. You gotta brake. You're gonna have to learn that. If you become an owner operator, you're gonna have to become mechanically inclined. You're gonna have to do that. It's gonna force you to do it. And if you talking to me, I'm gonna force you to do it. You can ask a lot of my friends, if they own operators, I force them to work on their own truck. So if you talk to me, I'm gonna force you to do it. I'm gonna force you to work on your truck. You're gonna have to learn it. Being an owner operator, you're gonna have to learn how to turn a wrench. If somebody tell you otherwise, they lying to you. Because if you out somewhere broke down and you call me up and ask me how to change a belt, I'm gonna force you to change a belt. I'm gonna force you to do an alternator. I'm gonna force you to change some shocks. That's who I am. So don't call me on the phone telling me, oh, I broke down, but I got the part. I'm going to make you change that part. What up, Lil Flip? I'm going to make you change the parts. That's what I do. So if you're going to talk to owner, see, I fix everything. I'm hands-on. So don't call me and say you broke down, because I'm going to force you to fix it. As an owner operator, you'll have to get your hands dirty. You're going to have to keep a jumpsuit in the truck with you. You're going to have to keep an extra bag of old clothes that you're going to have to put on, because you're going to be on that ground. Majority of your work on the truck is under the truck. If you changing airlines, if you changing brake chambers, if you're gonna, I say like right now, like a friend of mine, Chanel called me up and said, she said, Quil, when I drive my truck and I hit the brake, my truck pulls to the right. What is that? That's your slack adjusters. If you, what up, Carlos? If you driving and you hit your brake and your truck if it shifts to the right, that means your left slack adjuster is out of adjustment. If you hit the brake and the truck shift to the left, that means your right slack adjuster is out of adjustment. So I'm gonna teach you how to get yourself a 916 or 738 wrench or socket, and how you adjust it is the front brakes. All you gotta do is chalk the wheels, go under the brake, turn down. It's a pin. You gotta get a screwdriver, push the pin down. Pull down the pin, get a wrench, and what you do, you're going to tighten the brake up. Once you tighten the brake up, you're going to back it off a half. So when you go all the way around, just go halfway, back them off, do the left and right, you just adjust your own brakes. Now, DOT, they will allow you to do that if you understand how it works. So to adjust your brakes, all you got to do is pop the pin down. I'm making sure I get the back container. You're gonna have to pull the pin down, turn the little nut all the way, tighten the brake up, and back it all halfway. That's it. Make sure I'm in the right. I'm in the right slot, 302. Yeah, I'm in the right slot. Yeah, so I'm gonna teach you how to adjust your brakes. If you call me up and say you got a brake chamber leak, I tell you, go buy a brake chamber. See, if you go to the shop gonna charge you $200, $250 for a brake chamber. You go to Freightliner, you go to KW, you go to Mac, you go to anywhere, any dealer, you'll get the brake chamber for like $60. And if you go to Fleet Pride, you'll get a brake chamber for $35 with a 1-year warranty. It's a QTC brake chamber. So you'll get a brake chamber. Take them to the brake chamber so they're gonna know which one you get. You got, that'll cost you that. To do a brake chamber, all you gotta do is cut the rod, go into the truck, take it apart, put it back on, so we take it off, adjust the brakes. I teach you everything you need to know. So if you can become an owner operator, you gotta get your hands dirty. Ain't no other way for it. Like, I do brake chambers on my page. If you go to DIY Trucker J, I show you how to adjust your brakes. I show you how to change brake chambers. Go to DIY Trucker J, I do all that truck stuff over there. So to help you save some money, man. If you buy your own parts, you save some money too. So if you're dealing with a mechanic and the mechanic tells you, well, I gotta change, I gotta do the brakes, and I'm going for the front brakes, he might charge you $200. All you gotta do is go to Freightliner or KW, buy the brake pads yourself. You get the brakes for like $80 for the front axle, back axle, rear axle, do everything yourself. So if you become a truck driver, buy your own parts and let the mechanic do it. He can just bang you for the labor. Then after a while, you're gonna do it yourself. I do wheel seals, I do my own brakes, my own hubs, I take my tires off, all that. I do all that myself. But I ain't gonna be doing it too long. But I teach you everything you need to know. It ain't hard, but you're gonna learn it. You're definitely gonna learn it. So you're looking to become an owner operator, you're gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty. I see a lot of people who don't get their hands dirty and they lose their truck. And you will lose your truck to a mechanic. So if you're dealing with a mechanic, be mindful that when you're dealing with a mechanic, don't run your mouth. All right. So if you, that's everyday life. If you're dealing with a mechanic and you don't have a lot of money, don't go in there talking money talk. That's just life, period. If you're dealing with a mechanic, don't talk that money talk. Go in there and let the mechanic know, things, times are rough. What can you do for me? How can you get me out faster? And he'll work with you. But you go in there, driving a Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Range Rover, you want to pop up, brand new pickup truck, and you go in there telling the mechanic, business is doing great. I'm making money hand over fist. He want hand over fist. He want that. You go in there, start telling the mechanic that you just bought a brand new house and your mortgage is $2,200 a month, and you know you just running your mouth. When you doing business and you dealing with people, don't run your mouth. Everybody's business ain't your business, and everybody's business ain't yours, and his business ain't that. So try to keep your mouth closed and focus on what's at hand. You need brakes done to I need my brakes done. How much that gonna cost me? All right, cool. If I buy the brakes myself, how much that gonna cost me? If he tell you pretty much about the same, let him do your brakes. That's how the game work out here, man. That's how the game work. You gotta dig deep being out here as owner operator. I've been out here 30 years now. Owner operator about 20-something years. I know how the game work. Now I'm not stunning no mechanics, but at the end of the day, the small stuff will keep you away from big problems. So if you know you got a little problem with your truck, get it fixed. Because that small problem turned into big problem, turned into other problem when you're dealing with truck. Try to learn how to fix a headlight. Like I see people, I don't know how to fix a headlight. And headlight's not an LED, buy a whole new headlight now. Start with doing headlights. Start with changing your airlines on the back. If you rip off an airline, that's simple to do. Just get a pair. The airlines, you need a 15-16 wrench or a 15-16 adjustable wrench. That's all you need to change your airlines. So right now, if you rip an airline off the truck, go buy yourself a 15-16 wrench. Do that. And buy yourself a 15-16 socket and a ratchet. That's all you need to do a brake line. It's 15-16 wrench. Take it off yourself. That's simple right there. You ain't gotta have nobody. You gotta go to the shop for that. You gonna go to the shop for change airline, they gonna charge you $150. I charge you $150. You come to me with an airline. Replace my airline. I'm looking at you like you crazy. That's a 15-16 wrench or adjustable wrench on yourself. Hold on. Yeah, what up? Can
you help me?
What's going on, man?
I'm trying to connect that. I've never done it before.
All right, hold on. We trying to connect what?
The cable.
All right. Man, yeah, I gotta help this kid out real quick. He said he knew he picking up a reefer container, but he's trying to wrap the cable. You gotta throw the cable on the side of the reefer, and you gotta stretch it to pull it out. So I'm trying to help him out real quick. I told him to pull out to the side, but this guy trying to back in. try to give him a hand, but that's if he can pull out. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I was trying to help him out real quick. But yeah, if you go ahead and get your own truck, I'm gonna tell you this too, right? I'm gonna tell you this. If you go get your own truck, go to the dealer and get it. Go to the dealer. Get your own truck from the dealer. The only reason why I say that, because people may say, well, if I go to the dealer, Jake, I'm gonna spend more money. Listen, if you go to a moms and pop shop like a Ray's on 1 and 9, like Atlas, or if you go to like any trucking, you're gonna end up spending more money in the long run. You're gonna get a lot of miles. You're gonna get a good looking truck. Yes, you will get a good looking truck if you go to Ray's or anybody on 1 and 8. You know, so they're not gonna give you a warranty. So if you buy a used truck from a spot, they're only gonna give you 30 days to 60-day warranty. This is facts. So if you buy a truck today, they're gonna give you a 30-day warranty on the truck. And now you stuck with a nice looking truck that's trash, right? That's one thing. Second thing, what's gonna happen, I think that's him right there. Yeah, he gotta follow me. I'm gonna help him out. So the second thing is the warranty. You're gonna have to get a warranty on that DEF, because that DEF, when that go bad, that thing is about $7,000. So if you delete it and you take the truck to the dealer, and the dealer gonna tell you, we're not gonna fix that truck unless you hook that DEF back up. So now they're gonna charge you $7,000 and then trying to find a problem. So when you go buy a brand new truck from the dealer, you're gonna get a 3-year warranty. You're gonna get the warranty on the motor, the trans, the rears, not the water pump, the turbo, the DEF. You're gonna get the warranty, 3 to 4 year warranty. That's what you need, because if you go get a turbo, prime example, a turbo will run you $3,500. $35 for a turbo, and if you take the turbo back, they don't give you like a $700 core. So now you're looking at about $3,500. If the dealer do it, it's gonna run you about $75 to $8 grand. But that's under warranty. You got a warranty on that. But if you don't get the warranty and you get it from a mom and pop shop and they give you a 30-day warranty, after 30 days you blow the turbo, you gotta pay for that turbo. You paying for that, because you ain't got no warranty. So if you're gonna buy a truck with a warranty. Then if you can, invest in a warranty up to about, get a $12,000 warranty. You pay about $400 or $500 something a month. I'm about to talk about that too, because you pay about $400 or $500 a month with a warranty. Now, when the truck go down with the extended warranty, you ain't got to pay a dime on that. So if your truck's sitting in the dealer and the dealer hits you with an $8,000 bill, or if your engine go and they do a whole end frame and give you a new motor, the most you probably spend is $1,000 deductible. That's it. $1,000 deductible. That's all you're gonna spend. So be smart about it. If you get you a truck, be smart about it, and at least pay for the warranty. At least pay for the warranty. Be smart about it. Pay for the warranty. That's all I gotta say. Be smart about it, man. Don't play yourself. Be smart about it. I was trying to help the guy, but he gotta go through that reefer side over there. I don't know which way he go. Yeah, so if you're gonna do it, get a warranty, man. That's all, you know, this word to why, spend the money. You're gonna make the money, but get a warranty on the truck. If you don't get a warranty on the truck and you blow that motor, after 30 days, 60 days, you gotta pay for that motor. I know, my white truck, I had that white truck 18 years. I went through 4 motor jobs, and all 4 motor jobs, once that warranty went out, I was spending money. I was spending big money. One motor job cost me $16,000. One motor job cost me $11,000, $8,000. I went through it because I wanted to buy a truck and I didn't get the warranty. I just wanted to buy me a truck, and I went to Arrow's truck sales and they gave me a 60-day warranty. So you're going to go through it, man. You're going to go through it. All right. I gotta wait to get scanned out of here first. So if you're gonna get a truck, get the warranty, man. Get the warranty. Here we go. Now, right now, I gotta get scanned trying to get out this port. Enough time to go drop this road. All right, I gotta get up before 11 o'clock. I can make it. Try to make it before 11. Get up there by 12 because they go on lunch for an hour. They'll be sitting out there for an hour. Just trying to get paperwork signed. All right, let's go. All right, let's get up out of here. I gotta get there before 12 because if not, they're gonna have me sit outside for a whole hour just trying to get some paperwork signed. I don't feel like doing all that. I just gotta drop it. That's it. Once I drop it, that's it. Probably grab an empty or bobtail back up to PA. Yeah, I know. I gotta hurry up, Crown. I gotta hurry up. I gotta go through all these scanners first before I be able to get out this port. So if not, I'm gonna be stuck up in here. Then I get out there, the guy out there, I'm picking up a load of about 48,000 pounds of sardines. So that's what's coming out the port. 48,000 pounds of sardines. And I gotta try to get them out of here. So, like I said, you get your CDL, learn the business, don't be in a rush to get a truck. When you put 3 to 5 years in, then go ahead and get a truck. Go ahead and get a truck. Yeah, 48,000 pounds of sardines in a can. No hot sauce, no tobacco sauce, no bread, no mayonnaise. 48 pounds. 48,000 pounds.
Ceiling.
228210 narrow. Screen look crazy. It's all over the place.
Ceiling card.
All right, man. We put it in. Hey, I gotta find it. Give me 1 minute. There you go. There it goes. Let's get up out of here. I see, hey Carlos, what's going on with you, man? I see you in the building, Carlos. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, Carlos, we'll get your CDL license, man. Become a truck driver, man. Yeah, Carlos, get your CDL license, Carlos. Yeah, Carlos, get your CDL, come out here, man. Become a truck driver. Call it Los Trucking. Los Trucking. Come on out, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to get up out of here anyway, man. I only got a couple more years left. Man. I'm out of it. Man, out here might just be long. I gotta be careful with this box. That's the T680 right there. There you go. That's the T680 right there. Yeah, but I tell you one thing. Do I regret buying this is my second truck. Do I regret buying the truck? No. No. I don't regret doing what I do. I made a good living doing this. So, a lot of ups and downs, and you know, you're gonna go through it. Any business you hold, you're gonna go through it regardless. But do I regret it? No. No. Do I wish I could have gave some of the time back to my family? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Could I wish I gave time back to my kids? Yes. Yes. That's what trucking does. Trucking take a lot from your family. What up? What up? What up, say? Certified crash out here to build it, bro. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's going to take away from your family. It's going to take away from what you do. But that's trucking. That's with anything. Anything you put your mind into, that's what it can be. Small business, big business. You're going to put your time, your effort into something you really like. It's going to take away from that. But you can always come back to it. Don't never live and say you regret anything you do. Do I regret anything I ever did in life? Hell no. Hell no. Everything happened for a reason. You know, I've been out here 30 years. This happened for a reason. The reason why I'm out here 30 years. You know, I could have stayed in the streets and stayed in the streets and been doing 30 years in prison. That's a fact. I could have stayed in the streets and did 30 years in prison, man. For what? Did 30 years out here. I'd rather spend the time out here. Then I get to bring my experiences with y'all as far as trucking. You know, if I did 30 years in jail, I'll be too shell-shocked to be on the internet talking about I did all that time in jail. I'll be shell-shocked. You know, I won't be right. It's like back in the future, you know, you're gonna lock me up for 20 years, and then 20 years later, I gotta come out to see technology. You know, people change, the world changed. Nah, I did 30 years out here behind the wheel of a truck, and I won't regret a bit of it. I'm gonna take back every bit of it. Yeah, I see what I see. That's how you be down here trying to maneuver these trucks like cars. You got to get through this. I know I got to go hurry up and drop this load off before 12 o'clock. Do that. If not, I'll be sitting there for a whole hour. You know, I try to dedicate this page, keep it on trucking. I could care less if, you know, it'll be nice, but I could care less if if it's not 100 people in here. Man, I care less about all that. That don't mean nothing to me. As long as I can give out a message, as long as if I can help somebody improve their life or help somebody get a job and make some money on these YouTube streets, then I'm here for that. You know, I got one piece watching and 5,000. I could care less, man. As long as I can help somebody, that's what I'm here for, you know. Hey, 30 years, I give it to you for free. I give you the wisdom and all that for free. This thing heavy. 48,000 pounds of sardines. This ain't hitting right far as on my rears. This thing bouncing up and down right now. We gonna pull it though. If you can't hit the like button, if you can, you feel like it. If you feel like sharing it out, share it out. It's cool with me. If you don't want to share it out, it's cool with me. Alright, get around this. Alright, I'm about to end this live because I'm about to jump on 78. I need to be focused, man. You playing right now. You playing. You should have been through the signal, bro. Here we go. Drop that right there. Shift that right there. I'm trying to find me a double camera. A camera that I can have outside and a camera that I can watch inside the truck and watch me shift and all of that. This is crazy. ain't automatic. This is not automatic. I got this heavy been of 13 gears. 13 gears with a 550 motor. This is not an automatic. You have to work this big truck. Even with 48,000 pounds, he pulled pretty good. You can definitely drag up a hill with 48,000 pounds of sardines. Here we go. Arabic trucks. Yeah. He got a picture of himself with a knife. Arabic with a picture of himself with a knife on his truck. I hear you, bro. Alright, that's it. Hey, man. Hey, thank you. Alright, so I'm about to jump on 78 real quick, so I'm gonna end this live. I'll be back tomorrow. Definitely be back on tomorrow. Look it up with y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through and sharing and spending this time with it, brother. I'll get back at y'all. Peace. One love to everybody in the chat.